Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Online Racing Network. I'm your host, Jamie Scrafton, and tonight we are showing you the Nxtgen hot hatches here at Bluemoon Bay, driving the Infield circuit tonight. These guys had an off week last week. I say off week, I mean I personally raced with these guys more than I would normally for an off week, so that was quite fun to race alongside these guys. But we're back now on the schedule. This will actually mark, once this race is complete, this will mark just over the halfway point of the Nxtgen Season 11, which is a schedule that all of the Nxtgen guys use to host sort of mini seasons throughout the year, which I think it's a great idea. The guys currently in qualifying at the moment. Just getting up the information for you. That is your pole sitter at the moment, Jutty, driving that Mr. Man Little Miss Honda Civic. It's still unknown if his teammate will return to the hot hatches. We'd like to see him back. So Juddy currently sitting on pole, Baz running there in second, Lorna sitting in the top three right now. If you can hold off just a little bit longer, 8 minutes. He's already dropped to fourth as Bert has moved into the top two. I'm going to say Lorna's not one we often see, often qualifying up near the front, but good run so far. Really bit of hydration there. I've not been super well. Sort of Saturday morning I felt a bit off, Sunday felt awful, and then Monday and today I felt really bad. Hoping it clears up soon, because I feel like dirt, man. So of course you have NGR, Saxo, Robinson, Don, you know, the usual guys, but we also have a driver making his hot hatch debut here tonight. So if we scroll down the field, see he's just coming out on pit road actually now. We've got Ron Racing here, who has got some ORN decals on his machine. He's decided to go with the Ford Focus. I believe he tested a few vehicles out during the off week and the weekend, and he's decided the Ford Focus is the one he would like to use. So make sure you keep a lookout for Ron, because I can't say I've ever seen him race, so I've got no idea how he's going to run. We might have a closer here, we might have a driver in the dark, a sleeper. We'll have to wait and see. He slows down. JD Green currently 9th on the board. Doesn't look like he's set a lap time yet, looking at the timing scoring chart, so we'll hang around. This is one of the corners I've been practicing with the guys before I went live, and this corner, couldn't figure out the best way to go through it. You can run really high, sort of against the blue barriers, down low, didn't seem to get any more speed. I guess it depends on the car, what line is the best through that section. As JD Green goes off and into that wall, again I was just about to mention, that's another corner that's a bit off. Didn't enjoy taking the vehicle through there. I don't like particularly slow corners, but this one was pretty easy. This next section's a bit iffy as well. It's like a turn, a little bit of a straight, and then a turn again. And then this corner actually onto the oval section is pretty abysmal. That curbing can hit you in the wrong way and just send you up into the outside wall, so these guys have to be careful. There are quite a lot of things around here. But JD Green at the line. I mean, he went into the grass. It's going to be a 1:17 by the looks of it for JD Green. And Gio Saxo yet to make a time. Of course, the driver that has been dominating this series the last, I wouldn't say month-ish, been hammering down the rest of the field. We'll have to see the struggles here. Has he already put a lap time on? No. Got Don Dyer. What a breakout win last week during the off week, during the TVT that Nxtgen had. We commentated on here. You might have not seen it though if you're a regular on the Tuesdays, as it was on a Thursday. A lot of these guys participate in a BMW E3 league, and they decided to do a little in-house team versus team between the hot hatches and the BMWs. Don was driving one of those BMWs and was able to score a win in race 2, the feature race, by I think it was just under 30 seconds, 25 seconds at least. It was quite a hammering. Saxo's tyres were gone by the end of it. I had a little word with him after the race. Of course, it was between them, those two. Baz really goes in extremely hard into that corner, able to carry the speed through by the looks of it though. So Bert, Don's teammate's having a good run right now, sitting in second on the board. Only 500ths off the pole time. We'll have to see what he's able to accomplish. Still a bit of time left here in qualifying. Check the clock, we have 3 minutes. It's enough for another 2 hot laps if people are in the right position. Let's try and find Saxo. Currently still sitting on pit road. Maybe he just wants to make one shot at it. We'll have to see. His teammate currently out of the racing due to an injury. Unable to sit and race on his racing rig due to an injury, so we wish him a speedy recovery from all of us at the Online Racing Network, and I'm sure everyone here in the Hot Hatch series. That would be Polish. We hope to see him back at the track soon, but not too soon. Make sure his injury is resolved. And looking at the timing with about a minute to go, it looks like, I mean, Saxo has made a lap by the looks of it actually. If I look at the live timing board, I mean, it's not in order, so he's setting a 1:16.0. So in terms of on the chart, he would fit in just above JD Green on the board. Do we only have 10 drivers in this field tonight? No, we have 11. So the registered list at the moment are going to be participating in our sprint race are NGR Robinson, Lorna, Burt, Ron Racing, JD Green, Jutty, NGR Bigsy, Lou Archer, Baz, Don Dotter, and of course Saxo. Lou Archer though has just become unregistered. Could be an issue. I'll make sure he gets registered back in if he wants to participate in tonight's events. Not long on the clock now. Qualifying roughly ends at 8:30 local time. So we'll have to wait and see how close and official it is. So Robinson may improve his time here. Ron only a tenth quicker. Robinson currently running 2 tenths faster than his previous lap. Robinson may get a top 5 starting spot here. Coming towards the line. He does, he pushes Ron down to 6 on the grid. And he comes to a stop. Robinson being the host of tonight's events, he's of course the one that is in control of everything. So we'll see him giving all of the commands tonight. Bars, I think, has just shot to the top. He's the only driver currently in the 114 bracket. We could see a surprise winner here. I mean, Bars is often quick, but you know, the times don't lie. 114.8 for Bars, 115.0 for Bert. Still close. And we're about to go racing in 1 minute's time. Looking for a 20:33 race start. Let's make sure everybody's in. Yet Lou is re-registered back into the event. Robinson in the purple there through sector 1. But he's slowing down to begin the race. Of course, Bigsy running the Ford Focus as well, making their 2 Ford Focuses in the field tonight. We've got Bigsy and Ron. Saxo remains on pit road. Blue Archer currently now coasting through turn 1. The rest of the field situated on the racetrack. Oh dear, Jutty. Will Don continue his string of bad luck in the hot hatches? Or will he break out and continue what he started on Thursday last week? 5th on the board. Able to shuffle out Robinson. And the race is about to begin here. I'm worried about these two maybe being AFK, but that could be an issue here. On the race start. But here they are, all lined up. Start-finish line here at Bluemoon Bay. And we're about to get underway. Where is your field? Bars on pole, Burton second. It's Honda versus Civic on the front row. I mean, it's Honda versus McGatton on the front row. And the green flag is out. Great jump for Bars. Jutty's going to follow him. Not a brilliant start for Bert there. And they're all going to pile into turn 1. Almost 4 wide at the back. The front stretch, of course, being extremely wide, being a part of an oval circuit. Like Bert went extremely wide there. Everyone looks like everyone hung on there. Jutty going for the race lead already. He's not wasting any time. Our lap count has just over doubled. This is due to this track being classified as a short circuit. 7 laps would go very quickly here. I think the rookie Ron just getting himself comfortable racing with these guys in the back, working out everyone's driving styles. He's in 10th right now. The chaos This is the spot. And in practice, I saw the slipstream came into a lot of play down here, heading down the front stretch. Look at Baz catching up Jutty here. He's going to throw it down to the inside. Looks like there was some more action in the back. Baz just overthrew the corner slightly. Jutty able to reclaim the lead. Here comes Ron on Robinson. Looks like Saxo's... Oh, Saxo's gone off. Able to slide it across the grass though and rejoin the racetrack. Looks like Saxo is slightly struggling with this track configuration. As JT Green's gone off. Damage is on heavy. Could be some implications there towards JD Green's race. Oh, and more contact. He goes high, Bigsy goes low. Burt currently running in the third position. Robinson's teammate Lou sitting quite comfortably in fourth, but he's got Don right on his heels. Don moves it down to the inside. Lou's going to defend though on that bottom line. Don trying to carry in speed through the high lane. Try and catch him into the next corner. Not quite. 1 and 2 though, we're running away. Baz and Jutty. Come around to complete lap 3 here. Baz really needs to use that slipstream. That's the best chance he's got at getting a good run on him the entire racetrack, really, unless Jutty makes a mistake. Here they all come flying down the front stretch. Look at them, half them on the bottom of the racetrack, half them on the top. Trying to use that slipstream to gain just a little bit of an advantage. Baz very close now. He needs to put the pressure on if he wants to take that lead. Don now moving on Lou. I think there was a bit of a contact there. Nothing more than a racing incident. Don falls back to 5th. But here comes Lorna. He's not wasting any time either. Who's Lorna going to go with? Not sure what happened there. Don dived it right to the inside. Lou Archer, of course, the Golf quicker in the straight line. Look at the run that Lorna's getting here. Does he have anywhere to put it? Bit of a missed opportunity there for Lorna with Don Dotter there on the inside. Unable to really put that run of speed anywhere. And then Josh Saxo's moved up from 8th to 7th there. Baz has claimed the lead from Jutty. Ron Racing having a good rookie debut here. Building his own in 8th presently. would appear like Biggsy's struggling a little bit. Currently sitting 17 seconds behind JD Green in 10th and 31 seconds behind our race leader right now. I imagine it looks like there is a bit of damage. That car mechanically may not be handling as it should, forcing him into that predicament at the back there. Apologies there, we had a controller disconnection. You can't do much about a controller on a PlayStation 4, so, but it's now charging all as well. There's your entire field, sadly apart from Biggsy, who sits quite far back. Here's your race leader, Baz. Coming around to complete the 6th lap of the race. He's almost overdriving the car right now. He just, I don't know, doesn't seem as calm and collected as his driving was when he had the lead himself. I don't know if that's hindering his performance, because he doesn't seem to be gaining on Baz at all anymore. In fact, Baz is slightly running away. So I don't really know what to say about that. Lou's still holding 4th. He's got Lorna, though, Don and Saxo right behind him now. I don't often see Saxo running at the back of the pack. As Lou Archer dives in on the pit road, Bert is in also. Will be a change of tyres for both guys, and that is all. So tyre wear seems to be an issue for a lot of these guys. Remember, Bert is also driving the Civic, and McGann has yet to pit. Maybe Jutty's problem is his tyres have worn more than perhaps Baz's have. Last time we checked in, it was just under 2 seconds. Baz now increasing that gap. If everyone is going to pit, I expect to see the rest of the field in this time by to make the most of it, because those guys on the fresher tyres are going to be coming for them pretty quickly. Jutty has come down pit road. Saxo up to 4th, but Lorna's going to try the inside. They will not come down pit road. Ron's actually going to give Saxo a bump. A bit of the old bump drafting down the front. And look at Ron Coe. It's a risky move. Oh no, they make contact. I think that was an adventurous move by Ron. Putting it free wide into turn 1. Oh, and Ron gets really loose. They all saved it. Oh, bit of contact again. Lou and Robinson now right side by side. Of course, Lou on the fresher tyres. I expect him to make quick work of these guys, as he does. Robinson giving Ron a little love tap there. The bumping and banging as expected on a short track like this. You need to get every advantage where you can. As Lorna hits the outside wall a little bit, Ron's going to dive it down to the lower lane. He's going to hold on to 6, exiting the corner, but I'm not sure what place he'll be in when they enter turn 1. Saxo coming out of the pits just at the right time. Didn't have to wait for these guys. You can join right in the fun. On the back with fresh tyres. Good job Biggsy also taking this time to come into pit. Let's watch this guy. It'll be fun watching Saxo fight for these guys on the fresher tyres. Dives it inside of Ron. Gets it underneath Robinson as well. 2 for 1 here. Almost. They both keep it within the white lines. Oh, but Saxo's into the wall. Whoa, Jetty couldn't have gotten any much closer really to the inside, the outside wall there. Sorry, that was pretty intense. So the lead definitely very much between these two. 5 laps to go. Bass has a 2.3 second gap and increasing on Jetty, and then Jetty's got about 5 seconds back to Bert. The battle for 4th now between Archer and Don. Looks like Don is there. These two were battling before the pit stop cycle, and now it looks like they're back to back again. NGR Darkside's joining. He may be joining us for the feature race, since the space is available. Of course, if you are watching this, you have GT Sport, you're into professional clean racing leagues, do look up Nxtgen on Facebook. Get involved. You could be in this league yourself. So join Nxtgen today if you haven't already. Looks like Saxo, despite taking some damage to the front right hand side of his vehicle, is gaining on Lou and Don there. He's able to run away from Ron, Robinson, Lorna. JD Green's also made up some ground. However, Jutty appears to be struggling a lot now. I mean, before we get into this feature race, just from what we've seen, and this is the sprint, this track is frustrating in these hot hatches. You really feel like you can put more power down, and I think this track limits what these cars are capable of, and as a driver, that's really hard to deal with. You want to go a little bit faster. You want to be able to make certain moves in certain places, and you just can't without a problem happening. So like, I think some of the only ways people are going to be able to make passes in certain corners here, and in fact on the entire track, is and maybe gently bumping someone out of the way as nicely as possible. But the pass for fourth is complete. Don ahead of Lou. I imagine it might have been a bump to do it. All is fair in love and war. Two laps to go for Baz, sitting now with nearly a 5-second lead on the field. Should be good. It would take a catastrophic issue for Baz right now to lose this one. I kind of feel like the top 5 are set now. Even the top 6. The real battle on the racetrack here is going to be between Robinson and Ron for that 7th spot. Of course, Ron making his debut here. He's doing very well, especially in that Ford Focus. I would say that, from my experience, from what I've heard, that the Ford Focus is not the easiest to drive. But Ron's making it look pretty good there. It looks like he's lagging a little bit, maybe a bit of a network issue with Ron, which may have explained some of the crashing and bumping we saw previously. Here they come. One now down to 9th. Baz's lead continues to grow. Only a few more corners. And there he comes onto the oval section now. From now on out, it's flat out speed. And the Renault Megane of Baz 46 is going to win race 1. Jackie will come in 2nd. Bert will cross the line in 3rd. Don in 4th, and Lou Archer's going to hold off Saxo for the 5th spot. So of course, congratulations to Baz. Ron finishes 8th in his hot hatch debut, just ahead of Robinson. And there is your finishing results. Doesn't stay on the screen very long, does it? Jesus. My headset was a little bit better. It keeps falling off. So that's not the grandest. There you go, your pole winner, your pole sitter wins. And that was race 1, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in with the Online Racing Network. It was interesting to see some different faces up at the front and battling for the lead. Baz has always been quick, but not quite able to break out of the top 3, it seemed, between the top 5 and the top 3 area. Yeah, look at all the people complaining about grip. They're complaining about it in the race chat here on my phone as well. So I did assume that was going to be a bit of an issue, and clearly it was. I imagine, of course, these cars, the handling will, the tyre wear will be a bit different for each vehicle. Looks like we're going to be doing 35 laps this time, 50 litres of fuel. First grid, of course. Should be fun. Basically, imagine what we've just done, but slightly over double in length. So God knows how stressed and angry everyone's going to be by the end. I personally can't wait, because I get to sit here and drink Dr. Pepper. So come face battle. Demonetized. Thanks, Lou. It's quite a nice track, this, actually. The whole circuit. You get a plane flying over every 2 laps or so. Makes it quite an interesting situation. So it might have different tyre choices. So Robinson has gone for the softs. Can't see him though, he's off pit road. Where the heck is he? Oh, there he is. He's just sat there on the apron. That's another plane coming over. I think it's just above sort of the main straightaway. I heard it. Where is it? It's a bit cloudy actually, isn't it? There's a good look at the pit wall from the Renault Megane of Baz. Oops. Pressed the wrong button there. There's a good look of inside Robinson's cockpit. And if we swap over to Robinson's, get to see Lou's there. Get to see their driving gear. Lou's gone for more like an extra chewing gum sort of colour scheme. Whereas Lou's gone for like a Jaffa cake colour scheme. Don't know what Bert has actually. Just a blue jumpsuit and yellow helmet. And some burnouts here. So JD Green's going to do a little warm-up lap, so we'll ride on board with him so you can see what it's like to do a lap here at the Infield A at Bluemoon Bay. There's that plane under the bridge. sort of 180 right-hander here. So as you can see, there's not a lot to a lap here in terms of time and corners, but over time they get grueling. Let's hope for some more great battling here in our feature race, shall we? We saw some amazing battles there in race 1. Check everybody's on track. We're about to go racing. Saxo is not on track yet. The mess that's going on over here. I was S today, and then I tried a G2 Group 2 race. Someone bumped me on the straightaway, sent me into the grass. Suzuka. He just kept on going, and I got a 12-second penalty, so that was good. Now a look at the race results once again. So in case you were wondering, since we didn't really get a good look at it the first time. So we had Baz take the pole and the victory. Then we had 3 Civics of Jody, Bert and Don. First Golf in the race was Lou Archer, and then another Civic belonging to Saxo, then the McGann of JD Green. The Focus of Ron in 8th, then Robinson, Lorna and Bigsy in a Golf and a McGann and another Ford Focus respectively. So we look quite a gap between Baz's McGann and JD's. So we must have set this baby up good for that race. Let's look at the lap chart. Take from that what you will. Race in 1 minute. So we better get into position. Before we get started, you're watching the Online Racing Network's coverage of the Nxtgen Hot Hatch series here at Bluemoon Bay. Running the Infield circuit this evening for round 6. And there we go, boys. We are getting ready to go racing here for the feature. 35 laps around this place. And damn, I couldn't manage that, so good luck to them. Of course, we have a reverse grid this time. Robinson, no, ignore that, it's broken. It's broken, as per usual. We have Bigsy and Lorna making up the front row, followed by NGR Robinson, and we have Ron Racing making his debut here at round 6, and the green flag is out. Quite a good jump there from Bigsy. Saxo straight away down the middle of the pack. Oh, looks like Ron's getting shuffled out immediately. Not a brilliant start for the rookie, but the way he drove up through the field there in race 1, I'm sure we'll see him trying to dice his way back up to the front. Jutty into the wall, I think, a little bit. Didn't appear to lose that much momentum though. He's... Whoa! Went to shut the door on Saxo there, wasn't quite clear. So already people are getting a bit frustrated. Is that Lou Archer into the wall? Looks like it. Take you back up to the front where there's less people trying to kill each other already. The top 3 running in a little small pack, and you got JD Green, Bert and Ron. Ron managed to get himself back up into the 6th spot. But look, he dropped back to 9th. So quite a hectic first lap for Ron. Lou Archer settles out there in 8th ahead of Saxo. Don's got a good slipstream on Saxo though. Might be able to make something of that. Looks like Don is heavily damaged. So does Saxo. Not the start of the race as they were anticipating. These two normally the quickest in the field now. Running at the very back there with race 1 winner Baz. So a very interesting beginning. Whoa, what happened to Bigsy? Bigsy's been shuffled back to the 5th spot. Your new race leader is Lorna. If you can just hang on, he's going to lead a lap here today. And Johnson, JD Green and Bert hitting the outside wall. That's exactly what Lorna wants to see. If he can get out far enough where they can't get the slipstream on him, he's in a good spot, and looks like he might have just be there right now. Robinson is there, but I don't think he's there quite enough to get that slipstream. Lorna just needs to run some smart, consistent laps. Hopefully pull away. Take you to Don's teammate Bert, currently sitting in the top 5. Ahead of him is Lorna's teammate JD Green. JD Green, of course, not having the best race start in race 1, suffered some damage, struggled to sort of fight back from that damage. But here he is sitting in 3rd in the early going. And your Saxo has fallen back to last place. Something you don't often expect to see out of Saxo. In fact, the drivers currently sitting in 10th and 11th, so at the very back of the field, have won the majority of the races in this series. But this track is proving to be difficult for them. But it's allowing others like Lorna here to shine and lead some laps here and pulling away from the rest of the field. Gotta love an underdog leading the race. And Joe Robinson here sitting in 2nd still. Bert has been shuffled back down to the 5th spot. Jutty's moved his way up into 4th. Jutty's looks fast right now. He's going to dive it to the outside of JD. But he will get the advantage into the next corner. And looks like he's going to clear him. Oh, JD fights back. Thought they were about to enter the final corner, fall 3 wide. That would have been a disaster. No, they hang on, and Jutty remains in 3rd. 4-car battle right now for the 2nd spot. And Lorna is continuing to grow his lead. The number 12, Renault Megane. Don't get to speak a lot about this guy, but doing an impressive job in the opening laps of this one. The 2 Fords on the racetrack have found themselves together, Ron and Bigsy. They're battling pretty hard. I'm presuming most of them have started on super softs, so they'll probably be trying to burn those up, make the use of them, and then switch them out. Saxo up to 9th now, going for 8th place on Baz. Who's fallen back to 11th? That is Lou Archer, and by the looks of that vehicle, he's either been into the wall or put into the wall, and I'm not sure which yet. Lorna now coming on a 5-second lead over Robinson. Of course, Lorna's out there running in clean air. Robinson's got these guys dragging on his tail, using the slipstream and battling him into all of these corners, effectively slowing them all down. It's side by side though for the 2nd spot. Jutty may have the advantage into the next corner. It depends how Robinson can put it in there. And Jutty to the 2nd spot. That is the gap between Lorna and the rest of this field. 6 cars now in a massive pack behind Lorna, all battling for position. So Ron has moved up to 5th, but ran a little bit wide there, I think. Oh, I don't know what happened to Bigsy. I think he went to avoid Ron there. Maybe had to spin himself to avoid that. Lost a bit of time. Baz now on Bigsy's heels, as well as Saxo on Baz's. Bert's a bit loose. The lead still growing for Lorna. Some cars have opted to pit. Who are they? That's Bert and Bigsy. Both of them almost identical in pit stop animation. They may have even entered the pits side by side. Who will come out first? Bigsy's getting repairs done. And they are both out. Virtually on top of each other. Looks like the lead now starting to decrease for Lorna. Of course, we saw Jutty very fast in race 1. Was able to finish 2nd in that race. He's back in that position again. JD Green also having a good run in his Megane. And Joe Robinson falling back to the 7th spot. Ron is up to 4th. Saxo also moves up to the 5th spot. So slowly but surely moving his way up the field. Oops, Robinson runs a little bit wide, gonna lose 2 spots there. The kiss of the grass, and that's 2 spots gone. That's how careful you need to be running around this place. JD Green was thinking about making a move there on Jet. He fought against it. The lead now holding flat. Lorna comes around. He's just led his 8th lap there of the evening. Pit strategies. Couldn't tell you anything about what the guys are going to do here. All of them I think are going to pit the tyres before fuel becomes even a slight issue. I mean, of course, people try to, I mean, usually these guys would obviously try to make their tyres last as long as their fuel, but here I don't think that's going to be an option. I think their tyres are going to go, and then they're going to have to come in for new ones, plain and simple, until this thing's finished. People are complaining about grip in a 15-lap race. This race is just over double that. So we may see up to 3 pit stops here for people, and I think the people that don't pit as many times for tyres are going to be the ones that suffer out. But JD Green up into the 2nd spot. JD coming down pit road. Saxo also is going to follow. I think Ron was thinking about it but then decided against it. He now runs in the 3rd spot. It does seem to be the Civics that are struggling on these tyres, it's going to be said. Sounds like JD's getting a bit of repair. Bit of repair also for Saxo. Raspberry and 11 will probably get the spot. Oh, never mind. The timing thing was a bit off there. But look at these two leading the way. Teammates in those Megans, the number 99 of JD Green and the number 12 of Lorna. Throughout the season so far, this team's been consistently a mid-pack team. Had their running up the top moments, but putting on the show in this feature race. JD Green opting to come down pit road. Lorna's going to stay out. I think that's a mistake. I'm not sure if that was the wisest decision, unless Lorna is going for a 2-stop. I mean, I may seem to be over-exaggerating. We're approaching sort of a third of the way through the race now. So maybe a 2-stop strategy is plausible, and that's what Lorna's going to go for here. He's got the 7-second advantage. These guys are going to have to come in as well. Don, they're fighting Ron for the 2nd spot. Just staying with Lorna to see what happens with regards to the lead, whether he pits. Because if Lorna pits, nope, Lorna's going to stay out an extra one. But Don is definitely coming in, and so is Ron, so I think that was a mistake for Lorna. Everyone's going to be in a position on so much fresher stuff than he is. If we could see lap times, as you can see the fall off there. It's now running 117s, 118s at points. And as you can see there, the tyre wear on the front. I mean, it looks like he's going to have to come in for fuel this time anyway. Ignore that number underneath the fuel, that's always been broken. As you can see, he's got a lot more fuel than apparently Bigsy does. But he's not even meeting the pit road, so let's ignore that. So that time a 1.4 seconds slower. So he needs to come down to pit road now. I mean, he's got an 11-second advantage, but that is slowly going to get eaten up. And he is coming down pit road this time. I imagine Robinson will be joining him. He's running through all of the marbles there. Not the safest bet, but so Lou Archer's going to lead a lap. There's a lap for Lou Archer on the board. And there's Jutty, who, as you can see on this pit strategy, has come out ahead of Lorna. And then Lorna's in a position that holds up the teammate, so a lap too late, I think, on that stop. They're going to have to try and short pit Jutty this time. We'll have to wait and see, I suppose. I mean, Lorna's been to pit road now. On the fresher rubber again. But it's all how well he can perform in traffic. So we'll have to keep an eye out on Lorna, who led the good first third of this race. As NGR, Saxo and Bert go battling. Ooh, bit of contact there. Bert ran a little bit wide. Saxo there on the outside. Saxo's going to flash the lights. I think he's going to be a little bit annoyed at that, as he would do. Saxo's going to pass him on the outside. Bert has his teammate just in tow there. They run nose to tail. Don looking at his teammate there on the inside. Bert's going to have the run on the outside though. He's gotten around Lou Archer. Currently holding that lead by just around 2 seconds. There's Lorna going for the second spot on Lou. Lou looking to use the slipstream there. Doesn't really need it on the straightaway. In a straight line, those Golfs are pretty strong. But here comes JD Green. Gonna go to the low side with his teammate. Barely go to the inside of Lou. But he will take the third spot away. Now Lorna is back on a hunt for the race lead. Currently sits just over 3 seconds out of his reach. Saxo there in 5th. And Joe Big C back at the tail end of the field. More damage. And yeah, the Fords do not particularly drive well around here. Ron being new to the series, I think he's probably running a different setup that allows that vehicle to travel a bit better around here, allowing him to be in the 7th spot. Running a decent race so far. He's been at the back, at the front, in the middle. We'll have to see where he ends up as Lou Archer surrenders for 4th place to come and get some fresh tyres. He's going with the soft variety. Don Dotter still trying to run down NGR Saxo as we approach halfway. As you can see, the lead is still increasing for Jutty. These two still running 2nd and 3rd, but Saxo trying to come and see if he can grab himself a podium. Robinson and Burt here, the battle for 8th. Burt's going to take a wider line. He's going to get the run. He's made it to the inside of Robinson. He's going to try and squeeze him a little bit. When he does, he takes the spot. It's a fair move. Whoa! Robinson goes for a slide there in the back. Able to hold on. He remains in the 9th spot. Don is once again up to the back bumper of Saxo. These two have been battling all race long, moving up the field together, constantly changing hands. Don, of course, definitely going to go for the slipstream move. Will Saxo defend it? At this section of the race, I would imagine not. Doesn't seem like it's increased his speed massively as they dive it into turn 1. Saxo holding in strong on the outside. Not going to be able to hold it there. Woo. That was close. Don gets him cleared. You can see these two. Not a tremendous distance. Oops, sorry. Not a tremendous distance away. Lorna seems to be slowly reeling Jutty in now. The gap now just under 2 seconds as Jutty comes to make another pit stop. Alright, this is Lorna's time to calculate when will be the optimal time to pit once again. He's reclaimed the race lead, but he can't let that happen at the wrong time. He needs to ensure he's out front when the white flag is in the air. And of course, Jutty's not going to hit the pits with a couple of laps to go. So Lorna and JD Green once again to the top 2 spots on the track. Looks like something happened to Saxo. Looks like he may have gone into the pits as well. A couple of the Civics on the same pit strategy perhaps. It's Ron Racing now coming under fire from Robinson. This is for 7th. Looks like Ron Racing's got his left blinker on. Not sure if that was an accident, but they're only supposed to be used for emergencies. If your car's in trouble and you want to tell people which way to pass you, that could be improper use of the blinkers. As you can see there, it looked like he was telling Robinson to dive to go in on his left. So there might have been a bit of miscommunication there. We'll have to have a word with Ron about that. He's still got that blinker on. So that's just sending Robinson mixed messages. Don now chasing JD Green, he's catching him. Lorna is once again in the lead and pulling away. At the line, 15 laps to go. Effectively, we have another sprint race from now onward. Enjoy Bigsy in the pits. JD Green also opts to come down pit road. I believe for the optimal situation, Lorna's been down pit road once in almost 21 laps. It's like 10 laps apiece. 2 laps come down pit road for Lorna. Stretch it to the end. He will have to pit another time on that strategy. So maybe I was wrong to criticise Lorna's pit options. As long as it's executed well, this could be a good idea. But we'll have to see what Lorna does. Don now in 2nd still. He's going to opt to come down on pit road on lap 22. Jutty stays out. 6-second gap. The battle on the racetrack, though, it appears to be for the 6th spot between Don and JD. This is for 6th. Oh, as Don is into the grass. Oh, and heavily into the wall. Oh, careful on across the track. Here comes Lou. He's into the grass again. Able to keep it straight, but I'm not sure about the damage on the right-hand side. That may have killed any chance he had. I think he just came to pit road, so another pit stop to repair damage. That would have killed his chances, unfortunately, by the looks of things. Bars running there right in 9th. Not really able to get in the top 5, Bars, unless it's been on a pit cycle. Not sure what the difference has been between our sprint race and the feature, but Bars just not able to get any moves done, I don't think, here. Struggling a little bit. Saxo currently in the 3rd position, the highest we have seen him this evening. 8 seconds behind our race leaders. Could Saxo close it off? We'll have to wait and see. The gap now has dropped to just under 4 seconds between Lorna and Jutty. Remember, that was 6 seconds a lap and a bit ago. I'm thinking Lorna may have made a mistake in order for that to happen. Looks like Big Z is in the pits indefinitely, possibly retired there. The car looks pretty done. The guys don't appear to be working on anything. Another bad break for NGR Big Z. Bit was having a promising run at the start of this event. Now finds himself 44 seconds behind the race leaders. Ron comes in for what may be his final stop. Gas and tyres, super softs. This will be a long run for super softs, but it sounds like they are making some needed repairs onto that Ford Focus. Free car battle here. Whoa, Lou Archer gets into bars. Not sure if he knew he was there. While battling Don for the 6th spot. Pretty good recovery by Baz. Looks like Lou's letting him reclaim his spot. Good spot of sportsmanship there. JD Green, currently in 5th, eyeing up NGR Robinson's rear end. Robinson gets as close to that outside wall, I think, as you could physically get. Lorna is pinning on lap 24, which was within my estimated gap. This could be big, this could be the winning move. I believe it will be the winning move. He's got 11 laps to make these tyres last. He's already had, I think, 4 laps on those ones. So that'll be a 15-lap stint. I just don't see those tyres lasting that long and giving any grip whatsoever. There's an 8-second gap back to Lorna. Look, he's already closing in a little bit. Then your Saxo Light Jet, he has to go to pit road once more, I feel like, to have any sort of chance. Maybe they're hoping to do super softs and a splash to fuel. I would imagine that would be their only opportunity. Robinson is in, pitting from the 6th position. Looks like he is getting some soft tyres as well. Will be 10 to go at the line for him. He will come out in 7th. His teammate, though, coming in with quite some speed into this corner. So it's McGowan versus Civic at the front. JD Green, Lorna's teammate, sitting just 8 seconds back. I really have faith that Lorna can get this done. He's my pick at the minute. And at the line, it'll be 9 laps to go for our race leader, Jutty. Have to be cautious driving, though, to make those tyres last those remaining 9 laps. This track is brutal against the rubber. You can see all the marbles every corner, marbles everywhere. It's almost like the whole track's just a ginormous cheese grater. comes Lorna, just following Saxo. The overall gap to the lead has actually increased 2 seconds. JD Green's got a hungry Don Dotter behind him though. I felt like Don's day was going to be pretty much done, but maybe the damage wasn't as significant as I first thought, as he's sitting currently in the top 5 and looking to increase his position further here by passing JD Green. Jutty now into the pits. This could be the big moment. Yep, he's going for the super softs. He's completely out of fuel, but he won't need that much to get it done. Saxo, Owen Ron Racing will not finish the race. As Big Z is still here, he moves up in position on the board. Ron will finish 11th. I'm not sure if that was a disconnect or an issue. A shame for that rookie. NGR Saxo though with a 6.5 second lead, but my imagination is he will have to come to the pits. It looks like Ron has rejoined the room. It looks like there may have been a disconnection problem there. We still see those every now and again. But unfortunately that is his race finished. Saxo is in the pits. At the line, 6 laps to go. Saxo opting for the super softs, the softs, sorry. This could be the winning moves. Jutty's right there. Saxo has just come out of the pits on fresh stuff, and Lorna is dead ahead. Can Lorna hold these guys off for 6 laps? I felt like there'd be a bigger gap. I really did. It's all up for grabs now. Lorna, NGR, Saxo and Jutty. The gap between these three less than 2 seconds. How defensively can Lorna go? We're going to stay with the leaders. This has been an all-race battle between Jutty and Lorna. Saxo's just come into the mix seemingly out of nowhere. He's just going for the outside. Lorna can't move at the racetrack. Steve is there. Looks like Lorna's actually getting the better run. Saxo to the inside. Lorna's gone for the inside line again. Not sure that was the best opportunity. That's going to kill his momentum. And here comes Jutty. Saxo to the race lead. And now Jutty looking to make the move on Lorna. Lorna's teammate JD Green now back down to the 5th spot. Don Dotter holds the 4th. Jutty holds the 3rd. Lou Archer and Robinson round out the top 7. And Saxo is beginning to pull away. An unbelievable turn of events. Jutty gave Lorna a bit of a shot to the back there. And Jutty's able to power around the outside of Lorna. Looks like Lorna's tyres are just gone. JD Green is pitting here with 5 to go. Now the battle goes between Saxo and Jutty for that top spot as Lorna holds on to third. Oh, and Lorna's into the wall. Really trying to push that car now for everything that it has. But you can just tell that car is now tired. Led the most laps today. Unless Jutty gets out to lead a few more, that won't change. Got a battle on the racetrack here for the 5th spot. It's quite heavy. Got JD Green right there. Bars in 7th. Robinson in 8th. They continue to fight around the circuit. Don now into the pits. He's coming out right in front of the traffic. Everyone manages to avoid. So a bit of love taps there between Lou and Don. Don, whoa, what a move by Lou. He's going to send Don into the wall. I think a bit and give and take's given there. It did appear that Don came out in front of the people entering 1. Whoa, was JD Green head on in the wall. Bad slows right down. I don't know if it was with a contact down the previous straightaway, which allowed that to happen. But it looked like he went in pretty hard. From Bigsy back into the pits. Saxo now with a 2.4 second lead over Jutty. Mr. Where did he come from tonight? Consistently running in the back of the field, and then all of a sudden it's like the track just clicked with him, and here he came. Lorna Reload dropping back to 3rd. Seems to be hanging in there with Jutty. Not really much of a problem there. When these 3 are pulled off a spectacular feat, all 3 of them sit over 20 seconds above the rest of the field. They've all done very well to be in this position. But Mr. Saxo, I can't even work out how NGR Saxo is in that position. Perfectly timed pit stops and setting fast laps, as well as the rest of them. Clearly Saxo is faster, as the gap for the race lead continues to grow. We'll now take you back to the 4th spot battle between Don and NGR Robinson. Looks like Don's going to use the inside line as these two go side by side. Robinson able to clear him into the 1. Don's going to slide it down to the inside. Looks like Lou clipped the barrier a little bit there. He'll keep it straight. Robinson's not letting this 4th place go. And the 1 to go is about to happen here at the front stretch of Bluemoon Bay. The white flag going to be out for NGR Saxo right here. One lap to go here at Bluemoon Bay, the Nxtgen Hot Hatch Series. Robinson seems to have Don has been able to pull away from him. Almost a 3-wide battle here for the 6th spot. Baz is going to dive it down inside. JD Green's right in the middle of this. Baz with the run. So they're trying to shuffle Blue Archer out. Blue's going to go for a very wide angle. Look how close this racing is. Baz into the wall. Don and Robinson continuing to fight. JD Green has moved up into the 6th spot and he's going to hold on to it by the looks of things. But out of the final corner, I said, imagine if NGR Saxo was able to close this race, and he's about to. NGR Saxo is going to win the feature race at Bluemoon Bay. A well-fought battle for the rest of these guys, Lorna and Jutty. Amazing drive. Lorna with, I believe, one of his, possibly his first podium here in the hot hatches. Don able to pull away from Robinson. He will claim the 4th spot, and Robinson will close out the top 5. JD Green going to hold on for 6, but for 7. Blue Archer's just going to be able to hold off Baz for the 7th spot. And last but not least, across the line is going to be Bert, and our 2 DNF drivers will be NGR Bigsy and Ron. That was crazy. We saw a lot of mess there, didn't we? We'll now take you to victory lane with NGR Saxo. Didn't expect to see him here tonight, but here he is again. You can't separate victory lane from NGR Saxo. I'll take you over to the results really quickly before we save the replay, get some nice pictures for the page. And there you go, those are our results. This 11th spot here is Ron's. That's why there's no information, but there was a driver that started the race, and there you go. So those were the 10 drivers that finished. Well, Big C didn't finish. He was 14 laps down in the pits. But 9 cars finished the race. Saxo, Jutty, Lorna, Don, Dollar, Robinson, JD Green, Archer, Baz, Bert, and Big Z. That is the results, and then Ron in 11th. So thank you guys for joining us once again here on Tuesday for the Nxtgen Hot Hatches. And we'll be back next week for round 7. So we'll see you then. Take care.